I I believe you are a hip hop fan, correct, PJ?
100%.
And I believe you are. Are you up to date on this J Cole situation?
Yeah, the apology came out.
Yes. So for those who don't know, Kendrick Lamar sent some disses on a feature. Sent some
Hard
at
diss.
Drake. Sent some at Drake. Sent some at J Cole. J Cole responded. Uh, it was one of his tracks on his project. Might delete later. 2 hours later, after responding to Kendrick, he goes on stage, one of his performances or whatever. He says, "Man, ever since I released that diss track, I haven't felt good. I don't feel right dissing my man. I apologize. I take it back. We're taking that song off streaming services." People had a field day
Was
with that.
that was 2 hours after he dropped
It was
that?
2 days. 2 days.
Okay.
He said he couldn't sleep for two for 2 days. See, it wasn't sitting right with his soul. And PJ, I know you're not prepared for this, so it's okay.
I was not.
If this doesn't go super well, it's okay. I could just cut it out if it's really not that good. But
No, you're good. Keep this on.
but
We're gonna have a music podcast in the
I
future. Let's do
prepared
it.
I prepared a few names, a few rapper names, and I want you
Okay.
to give me the NBA comparison to
That
these
you know
rappers.
what's so crazy about that?
What?
That's so crazy. Like we're in sync about that because I was thinking about doing a podcast video of NBA player comparisons and I started writing some down.
Hey, all right. Well, hey, if you started with rappers, we you might be
Hold
able
on,
to
I'm
cook
gonna
here.
disappear real quick because it's on my notes. I
Okay.
started writing some down.
Oh no, I'm
Let me
confused.
send it to my MacBook.
Okay. I was like, I want to talk about this J. Cole shit. But I was like, how are we gonna put this in a basketball podcast?
That's so perfect, bro. I literally have notes for written down,
That's what I'm talking about.
but I didn't finish because I was like kind of stuck.
I know that's what I'm saying. I didn't know if you're gonna be able to come up with some on the spot, but if you already have some of them written down,
I,
then never
I I
mind.
got I got three because we're talking about the Kendrick Lamar J Cole diss,
Hey, if you already got
and
some,
I
just list them out, bro.
so I had J Cole
Of
to
course.
LeBron, and
Okay.
I put it in consider to age and when they started. I know J Cole started maybe like late 2000s.
Yeah.
I could be wrong, maybe early 2010.
Mm-hmm.
Um, he has this line in My Delete Later, and it's like it makes sense that I would put him right next to LeBron or comparing to LeBron.
Mm-hmm.
And the line was Hall of Famer hungrier than all the newcomers.
Mm-hmm.
LeBron is a Hall of Famer.
Mm-hmm.
He's playing Jabari Smith Jr. and he played his dad, so he is the newcomer.
Hey.
That was my comparison, and like J Cole has been consistent corrupt throughout his career, and he's getting old. And even when he's like 50, I feel like he's still gonna be one of the biggest in the game if he drops like a 50-year-old feature somebody else.
Hey, bro. Maybe. Yeah. I see you got Jake Cole to LeBron.
I had Kendrick as Kevin Durant because they're both
Oh.
petty,
What?
and they're also the same age, which is funny too.
That's a crazy one. That's not why I expected that. That's not why I expected. That's not why I would think you would link Kendrick to Kevin Durant. But okay.
There was other times where I was like gonna write it down and think I had one good and I didn't write it down, and I was like, "Fuck, what's more comparable for Kevin Durant to Kendrick Lamar?
I would
I
have
mean,
linked.
besides staying in the West,
I
is
would
like,
have. I would have linked Kendrick to Steph Curry.
oh, see, that's where I don't have Steph and Kendrick.
I would have because if I'm thinking these killers, I'm trying to think who's killing people, who's really going after the game, who's
Yeah,
not. He's not trying. Like he came. Like he's friends with people, and he's like like he could be cool with you, but he's not
yeah.
afraid to kill you. He's not
On the
afraid to go
court,
at you.
on the court, I can see that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Steph Curry don't care who's in front of him. He'll kill anybody. Steph Curry's a killer, bro. Yeah, Kendrick, and they've both been running. They've been running California for the past 10
Oh
years.
yeah. So with that, it's funny because like that I see where you're going by. So I just remembered Kendrick. Oh, okay, Kevin. Kevin Durant, Kevin Durant, and Kendrick Lamar. The reason why I would go with Petty, and it's
No, you're
because
right
he's
though. You're right.
Kendrick. Kendrick will throw shots at everybody,
No,
and then
you're right.
Kevin Durant will go on Twitter and he'll talk shit to everybody on his burner or wherever.
Okay.
That's where my and they're both really good.
Okay.
So
Then
like,
the only difference is that Kendrick is fucking taking shots at the biggest rappers in the world, and Kevin Durant is arguing with fans on Twitter. But
about
no,
why
but
can
I
I
see
be
what you
not
mean
top
though.
five?
I see what you mean though. I get it. I get where you're coming from though.
But your take is good too. I actually had Steph Curry with Drake,
Okay. Yeah, I'm not
and
mad
my
at that.
notes
I'm not mad at
my
that.
notes on this was they're light skin,
Okay.
always consistent,
No, you're
especially
right.
in bad seasons slash albums,
Uh huh.
and looked up as one of the greats in the game.
Yeah, I mean that's fair. I'm not mad at that. I'm okay with that. I get that. I get that.
You got any other rappers that you would compare? Because I can't. I was like looking at like, oh, who would I compare Eminem to at this point? Like I can't do that.
Eminem.
You
Ew.
gotta compare him to another white boy, and I
Ew.
and I don't want to just.
I'm not doing that.
Oh,
Go ahead,
I
say it.
I do I do I do Eminem and Larry Bird.
I knew you're gonna. I mean, that's what everyone's gonna say.
I feel like
That's what
it's
everyone's
like
gonna
how
say.
Larry Bird would be like, "Oh, why did you put me on another white dude?"
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
pretty sure Eminem would feel the same way. Like
Oh, I.
he's in the league with other black guys, and they'll be number one in the game. No,
Right.
no racist things or anything. It's that's just how they are.
No racist. No racist.
No
No, I
racism.
no, I
Like I
get you
was,
though.
yeah.
I for sure that's the one everyone would go to, which I get. It's fair.
I can't think of another like white guy that's big in the game. Like
No, that's
Jason
not.
Williams, he's good, but
No.
he's like a more of like a street ball. Like if you put him in the street ball league, he'll be number one somewhere.
Yeah.
But it's like, who else would I say that I can't? I don't want to put him with Luca. I would put someone with Luca with rappers now.
Yeah. I mean, probably yeah. No,
You
I
do
think
you have
no. You're
another
right.
rapper in your list?
No, you're no. I think you got it. I don't. I wouldn't. I don't really know who else I would put Eminem with. I think that's. I think you're good. I think you're fine. I got one though.
Oh,
Pusha
I want to hear
T.
this one.
Pusha T. Zach Randolph. Zach Randolph.
Dang, I thought you
That
were gonna say he's burn player.
who?
I don't know, but I was thinking someone who doesn't like Steph Curry
Oh no.
because I compared Drake to Steph Curry.
I hey Pusha T. Pusha T's definitely about that. Zach Randolph was definitely about that. They're definitely they are definitely they definitely got the flip phones. That picture of Debo with the flip phone is funny as hell because I know that's definitely his plug phone.
It's crazy enough. Like I'm a big, and
That's
I love hip hop.
that's his
I'm
throwaway.
a huge fan, and I know ball, but I don't know those two guys, and I can't like disagree or agree with you on that part.
Bro, I just know I've just seen the pictures of fucking Zach Randolph. That dude he definitely looks like he was banging. Like, he and all of Pusha T's songs are about him fucking pushing drugs. That's why he's Pusha T.
Okay,
He's pushing all kinds of shit. Crack, cocaine. Like that's all his shit.
is there a player who you would? Never mind. I was thinking of one. I was like, if would you compare Kanye to anybody? And then I thought of one, and I
Ooh.
was like, that's
Oh
the only
wow.
player I could probably think about.
Who?
I had Kyrie.
Yeah. Yeah. That's the one. That's the one though.
He's the most woke player in the NBA.
That's the one though. You would definitely beat Kyrie for sure. For sure. Not, not even close. They
Who
always
else
thought
is in
because
that game?
they're innovative in their own ways with in their respective professions, and but they're both insane.
Yeah.
They both have some wild ideologies. So, I think you're right. I think you're right. That's fair.
who would you? Oh, I didn't realize I was that low. Who would you say would be like a comparison to Mike though?
Michael Jordan?
That's that's a hard one.
I don't know, because obviously Michael Jordan's a goat, at least top two, and he revolutionized that shit. And
Yeah,
if we're going by time period, if we're going by time period, it's if you're from the West, you're gonna say Pac. If you're from the East, you're gonna say Biggie.
yeah. And
So,
I was
eh,
thinking about this right now. If I didn't say Eminem and Bird, I would have been like Magic Johnson, Larry Bird would have been Pac and Biggie, basically.
that yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah, I
But
pretty much, pretty much. You're right. You know what?
who was big in the West in the '90s? I don't know why I can't think of this.
I mean, I mean that was Pac.
Because I'm not gonna say Hakeem is fucking Pac and then Jordan's
Okay,
Biggie.
we don't have to get that hung up on the locations. I don't think we have to do that. That's that's a little too hard.
I mean, no, I mean,
Otherwise,
yeah,
otherwise, Big Sean is Cade Cunningham. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that.
I would not do that. That's disgusting.
Now
I would say Andre Drummond has Big Sean then.
Okay. Wait, here I got one. I got one. I
You
got
know,
Lil Wayne. I got Lil Wayne. Right.
all right, one of the
He's
biggest in
on
the game.
every song. He's featured everywhere. He's got God knows how many verses. He's saying all kinds of shit. He's trying a bunch of different things.
Yeah,
He's pretty much a volume shooter. He's a volume rapper, right?
yeah.
And he obviously has hits. He's got lots of hits, but he just has so many. He just has so many songs, so many verses. I think I think he's like Kobe Bryant. I think he's like
Okay,
because it's undeniable that they're good. They have lots of good out there, but they also got they got sections where it's like I don't know what they were really trying to do here. Kobe got the most missed shots in NBA history. I can't ignore that. Does that
hold
mean he's
on.
a bad player? No.
No,
Lil Wayne has some trash bars. Does that mean he's a bad rapper? No. Are they both all-time greats? Yeah. Did they both greatly inspire the next generation after them? Hell yeah.
it's funny how you say that because to all the players who play 2K on 2K24, the load up screen, it's Lil Wayne talking about Kobe.
Hey, bro. Game recognized
I
game,
don't know.
bro. He got a song. He got a song after Kobe, don't he?
That's probably the song that they used.
I would be surprised if it wasn't. Yeah, he's got a song called Kobe Bryant.
Here, literally, this is the bar he put down. Kobe doing work 2-4 on my shirt. He's the greatest on the court. I'm the greatest on the verse.
Hey.
And I was like, what the heck? All right. When you said that, that's the first thing that popped up in my
Hey.
mind.
Hey, that was off top. I was looking at this list of rappers that I wrote down, and I was like, who would Kobe be? I was like, bro, he's definitely Lil Wayne. They definitely
Oh,
shot chucking.
definitely. If
They
you
definitely.
look at like people putting rappers on a chart, they'll be like, oh, Kobe, Lil Wayne's number one for sure all time.
Hey, some people really
Talking
think
about
that.
art. And then you got Kobe number one over Michael Jordan for people who love Kobe Bryant. And I'm like, all right,
Some people really like. Hey, some people really like that.
I'm not discrediting their list.
No, I'm just saying there are people that legitimately will believe that for both Lil Wayne and Kobe.
Yeah,
And then
so perfect for
the
each
rap
other.
purists will tell you that it might be Pac, it might be Biggie, and then the ball knowers will tell you it's either LeBron or it's MJ or it's Kareem.
Yeah,
But there are going to be people that will stand by Lil Wayne or stand by Kobe and say, "No, this is the goat." And they got their, like I said, they influenced the following generations heavily,
yeah,
both
definitely,
in their field and just in general. I
exactly.
That's where I'm at with that one. I think that one's pretty spot on. Personally,
That's for sure
I
spot on.
like that one. I like that one. All right,
Let's do one more. Let's do one
one more.
more.
You have a
I
player
was
or a
thinking
rapper
about
in mind? Huh?
no, I was thinking of one, but then I was like, I need to think about a different rapper then. Uh, well, I was gonna say a funny one would have been like, oh, Brandon Ingram is Wiz Khalifa. and
Yeah,
and that's for the
I
obvious reasons.
I agree with you. I agree with you there. That's
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I got a really random one. This makes no sense,
Okay.
but I think it's funny. Meek Mill is Scotty Barnes.
Oh
everything, everything, everything
no!
that, everything,
No!
everything they do is hilarious unintentionally. Everything they do is peak comedy, whether they mean for it to be or not. Have you seen Meek Mill fucking jumping off that trampoline? Have
Bro,
you seen that video?
all the Meek Mill shit that came out has been in my
Yeah,
mind.
I was kind of I was not I was gonna try to not think about that, but that he is involved in some stuff.
Now
I'm
that you bring that up, I could have been like, oh, P. Diddy and Dwight Howard could have been the same people.
I was thinking, dude. I was thinking of Dwight Howard. I was not gonna bring him up, but I was. It was on my mind. It was on
It's
my
on the
mind.
money now with like all the things about him.
It was on. It was. I was thinking it. I can't lie to you. I was really thinking it.